Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Traveling Therapist YouTube channel. My name is Yelili Smith, licensed clinical social worker and owner of the Traveling Therapist, and I'm joined today by Stephanie Sump. She is a registered mental health intern, and today we're actually going to be demonstrating a very efficient, very simple, but helpful technique that you can do using EMDR, an EMDR exercise called a calm place exercise. This is a great exercise to use whenever you feel like you might be entering into a state of panic or anxiety, or maybe you received very negative news, things like that. And today we're actually going to be practicing it doing the butterfly hug technique. And the reason for that is because typically when you do EMDR with a professional directing the EMDR session, there is either a tapping machine, which you're putting on headphones and you're listening to the movement back and forth, or if you're doing it via video, you might be watching, there's like a little dot moving back and forth. But because you're doing it on your own, and I want you to be able to practice this entirely by yourself, whether it's in your room or in a safe place that you go to, I'm going to show you how to do it for yourself, by yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. And I just want to clarify, there will be very little eye contact between us and the camera. It's just going to be me entirely focusing on doing the exercise. So sorry about that, but we will get back to you before we finish. Okay, so the first thing that you would want to do is you can either close your eyes or you can keep your eyes open. And focus on a time in your life when you felt a sense of peace, a sense of calmness. It can be a small situation, like a small event, or it can be like, oh, I went through a whole time period or a whole transitional period where I was really calm and collected for like a month or something like that. The most important thing is for you to essentially resource that feeling. So grab the feeling and focus on how it felt on a physical level and on a mental level. So that's the first thing that you're going to do, and you kind of set that intention aside. Then the next thing is think about a place. It can be imaginary or it can be real. That you would describe as either a safe place, a calm place, a secure place. And I know that for a lot of you who have suffered trauma, the idea of a safe place doesn't really exist. So it can be a place that's imaginary where you would find yourself calm and secure. So really there's no limits.
Like create your own space.
You can create your own one. Yeah, you can. And I was just giving you the example of the patient that she actually dreamt of being in space, and it felt safe for her to be out there. So are you going to do eyes closed or eyes open?
Eyes closed. It's easier to imagine, I guess, that way.
So go ahead and close your eyes. Step one, you're going to focus on that feeling of calmness, that feeling of peace. Focus on where it feels physically in your body. If it feels in your head and your shoulders and your chest, hold on to the feeling. Then start working on creating the space in your mind where it's going to be your calm place. And take your time creating the details of it. It's really important to make sure that you familiarize yourself with it as much as possible. So don't skimp on the visuals, the colors, the smells, the sensations. If there is rain, if there's a sun, if there's trees, if you can feel the dirt on your feet or sand, what the temperature is like. So focus as many of your senses as you possibly can. Do you feel like you have a good idea of it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now I'm going to have you, as you hold on to both of those things, I want you to think of a calm cognition. So cognition meaning, for all of you guys watching, cognition would be like a message of I am. So I am at peace, I am calm, I am safe, I am warm, I am protected, any of those types of cognitions that you want to connect with this memory.
Okay.
And then from there, you're going to put your hands, cross them across your body, and you're just going to give yourself a gentle hug.
Like this, or?
Yeah, whatever feels comfortable.
Okay.
All right. And the butterfly hug is a pretty well-known physical exercise just for the sensation of calmness and reassurance. So this is actually something that gets used on a regular basis for trauma.
Okay.
So you're gonna, again, maintain that hold and lightly, as you listen to my tapping, we're gonna tap back and forth 12 times and just go with the rhythm. And as you're doing that, just focus on the place, focus on the feeling.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna start now. Take a breath. Let it go. One more time. 1. Take a breath. Let it go. You can let go now. You open your eyes whenever you're ready.
Okay.
How did that feel?
Good. Yeah. I was like a lot hotter. Like temperature-wise, I was hotter before we started it, and I feel like my temperature is cooler now. Like my body temp.
Okay, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
So in a nutshell, that's it. That's the calm place exercise using the butterfly hug. It's very simple. You can do it as many times as you want. Just make sure that you're pausing between 8 to 12 taps. No more than that. Nice and slow. It doesn't have to be super loud. It can be, because it's just for you. So I was doing it a little bit louder so that Stephanie could hear me. But for yourself, you don't have to be loud. Just gently tapping. And focusing on that feeling, letting it spread through your body, focusing on where you are. And depending on what you came up with as far as the positive cognition is concerned, the I am statement, whenever you feel in distress, whenever you feel anxious, just say the I am statement. And remember where that I am statement takes you, which is the calm place, and you can stay there as long as you need to. So as long as you're practicing this in a safe environment where you're not driving, operating heavy machinery, etc., you can use this exercise pretty much any time. All you do is you say the I am statement, you focus on the feeling that you want to feel, and then you focus on what you're visualizing, which is your calm place, and you just do the butterfly hug, and you tap 8 to 12 times. Take a deep breath. If it's still not working, take a deep breath, slowly let it out, go back, do it again, 8 to 12 taps, until you feel like it's calmed you down enough. And very quick, easy to use. That is EMDR, safe place exercise using the butterfly hug. If you have any comments, any questions, any suggestions, feel free to leave them on a comment section. As always, thank you so much for joining the Traveling Therapist YouTube channel. And if you want, feel free to subscribe. Click the little bell for reminders of the videos and anything that's upcoming. And until then, thank you and have a wonderful day.